Well, hello there, Sagittarius. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your August General Tarot Reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. It really does help to get my message out to more people. All right, let's take a look, see what we have for you in this next month. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Wow, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Yes. You know, there's an energy here of when you actually step back into your power, you claim your power, you perhaps don't allow other people to kind of, persuade you to do things in a different way. You're becoming more aligned with who you truly are, or coming more aligned to what your authentic self, your heart is desiring, right? And because of that, you suddenly get into this very beautiful flow energy. It's when we allow other people to kind of persuade us to make choices that maybe are really better for them than for us, or just the idea of the conditioning that we've had since a child, or even in society today, thinking we have to make certain decisions to make other people happy instead of being really aligned to what is best for us. And if you notice, this is the number 44. Fours are all about building stability, building foundations, healing. It's the four corners of a building. It's the four pillars of the Four of Wands. It's understanding that you have this flow. Things start working for you. You kind of truly step into this energy of having things come easily to you, to attracting things on a much easier level when you step into your power and you no longer allow other people to persuade you. Yeah, there's something here. I feel as if, I'm going to say there definitely is. If you look at this panther, I'm looking at those green eyes, and it's almost as if your inner child's eyes are seeing this situation, and if you look at those panther eyes, they're really sad. They're beautiful eyes, but they have a sadness to them, because I feel like you've put something that is near and dear to you, a dream, a relationship, a career, a situation. You've almost allowed it to be clouded by what other people think you should do, or trying to please other people, instead of, truly stepping into going in the direction that you want to go in. So let's take a look here. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. You're definitely stepping into a new world, because there's something here. See the Two of Wands and then the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is that energy of, it can be self-sabotage. It can be other people betraying us or manipulating us, right? And I feel like, with the Two of Swords there, you are truly deciding to go in a different direction, because you understand that this person or this situation has been manipulating you. But instead of looking at it, in this kind of regretful type of energy, right? Or negative energy, or being upset at somebody. What you're looking at it as is an opportunity to learn, to express your love for yourself, to put your love and light out into the world, instead of focusing on what perhaps somebody has manipulated you or tried to make you believe about yourself, or the decisions that you should make. Instead of focusing on that, you're kind of like, no, I don't gain my power by focusing on what other people have done. Instead, I focus my power. I get my power. This flow comes in when I focus on, okay, what is it that I truly want for myself? Stepping away from being frustrated or angry, resentful of other people. It's a beautiful energy, because it's really and truly this spiritual sense of understanding this person was just a teacher for you. You've learned something out of this situation, and so you can move very quickly away from the situation and step back into your power. Wow. You know, it is kind of true. When people hurt us, if we allow that energy to stay with us, and of course, there's the grieving process, right? And the healing process. But if we allow that energy, that sense of resentment of what somebody else has done or said, you know, to us, it's kind of like that's just a festering wound. It prevents us from moving forward in this loving faction, going towards what our heart truly desires. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, flexible, and then you have great achievement, and then you have the World card, wanting to step into the next world, right? Understanding that, you know, the World card is about endings and new beginnings, coming full circle, finishing out the chapter. But I feel as if you have been way too flexible with something that you have been wanting to come to have in your life, okay? Something that your heart has truly desired. Perhaps even your inner child, right? Has desired something that you wanted since you were a child, whether that's, once again, a relationship, a career, a situation. Understanding that, okay, I'm closing out this cycle of listening to other people and what they think is best for me, and I'm moving towards what it is that my heart truly desires. In other words, no longer being overly flexible, trying to please other people. Instead, you know, the Queen of Cups on the bottom, instead loving yourself, stepping into this energy of not compromising on those things that are really and truly important to us. There's a lot of things that we're flexible with in our daily life, right? I mean, we cannot go around saying, I want it my way all the time. That's like the life of a 2-year-old, right? But there are core values that are truly important to us. Those things that are truly important to us, understanding that that is where you don't want to be flexible, right? Because then you're pulling yourself out of alignment with your true authentic self. You know, there's times to be flexible, but there are other times not to be. And I think that that's exactly what you have learned in this. Yeah, because remember, you have the Teacher card, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity to bring balance back into your life, or perhaps back into a relationship or a situation. But here's the thing. I think that you were not truly in alignment. You allowed somebody to sway your thinking or a decision or something like that. And the reason is because you felt like you didn't have enough. You weren't worthy enough. Or this person made you feel like you didn't have enough to offer. You know, so for instance, maybe you had a boss that, you know, just made you feel like you were not giving enough in your job. And so you were working lots of overtime, or you were just going above and beyond trying to prove to the boss that you were worthy of the job or worthy of a promotion or something like that. But the truth is that it just wore you out. And you were no longer in alignment with those values that are important to you, like saying spending time with your family or friends, or, you know, having time to practice your spiritual routines that help keep you grounded, right? And it connected to source. It's this energy where you finally are realizing, wait a minute, I allowed myself to give my power up to whoever this is. Okay. And once again, it could be a relationship or a career. It doesn't matter. You could have this occurring in different sectors of your life because it's such an important lesson to learn. Understanding, okay, wait a minute, I'm taking back my power. There are things that I will be flexible on, but there are other things that I'm not. And no one can make me feel unworthy of what my core values are. No one can sit there and say that what is true for me is wrong or not worthy or whatever, right? It's kind of like, no, if that's my core value, that's my core value. I'm standing in line with my core value and making decisions based on that, because that is where I get the sun. That is where things start flowing for me. Instead of trying to make somebody else happy, I'm really stepping into what is important for me. And understanding that if that doesn't work for this person or in this job, then it's time for me to take my power back enough that I'm willing to leave the situation or relationship and go and find another place where my core values are in alignment with the other people that I'm around. This could be a whole family situation, right? Where your family does not get what it is that you are wanting to do, and therefore are making you feel bad for the decisions that you're wanting to make about your life. It's understanding. Oh, they don't have power over what you do with your life. Stepping into that. No, this is my life. I get to make these decisions. Especially when it has something to do with your core values. You know, if it's deciding what we're eating for dinner, okay. As long as it doesn't break any of your dietary, like, constraints, you know, depending on your situation or your beliefs. Okay, so let's take a look at your obstacle. Yeah, you're holding yourself back because somebody is making you feel orphaned. You're not stepping into your power because here's the present power. You're allowing the situation, or you have been allowing the situation to steal your own power instead of allowing yourself to take your power back. It's very difficult for us to take our power back once we've allowed somebody else to take our power. Sometimes that does mean that we have to leave a situation or a relationship in order to get that clear to them. We can set those healthy boundaries, right? Once, you know, if you've already given up your power and you're trying to set healthy boundaries, a lot of times it is difficult to have those boundaries listened to at first. You have to come back and just restate what it is that you will and will not accept in certain situations. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, because I feel as if you know that a situation has to end because there's been a lot of conflict. This is also competition, you know, feeling like you're confused by the situation completely, and knowing that in your heart of hearts that you may have to leave the situation in order to go towards what it is that you truly want. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Four of Wands. You know, once again, the Four of Wands is this 44, this panther power. Stepping into what it is that you truly want for yourself. Being willing to work for what your heart truly desires. But intuitively knowing this is the right decision for you. I think for some of you, this could be like a family situation, but it also feels very much like a career, like maybe you're making a career change or thinking about making a career change, going back towards something that is really near and dear to your heart. And you may be getting some kind of pushback from family members or friends or even society or, you know, just, you know, people in large. Sometimes these people are no longer in our life, but they're still talking in our heads, right? So keep that in mind too. If you've already separated yourself from these people, to understand that they could be just kind of like talking in the back of your mind, right? That echo. So let's take a look at your advice. This is beautiful. I mean, this is just gorgeous because you have the Queen of Wands stepping back into your power. The Queen of Wands, to me, is one of the most powerful cards because it's confidence in knowing that you are on the right path, that you're making the right decision for you. It may not be the decision other people want you to make, but it is the right decision for you. And then you have, you know, courage and go the distance. Having the courage to see something through. Especially say you started a new business or a new career or a new relationship, and then you may have gotten some, you know, unkind or negative feedback from friends or family. And it's kind of like, but this is what I really want. This is what I feel like is right for me. And then taking back your power and understanding, no, you know, this is what I want and this is the way I'm going. Yeah. Okay. So you have the Three of Wands. I think for a lot of you, this is almost kind of like a moment in time, if you will. The Three of Wands. With the Two of Wands is listening to other people and then making a decision. The Three of Wands represents going out, finding a new path of your own, defending what it is that you want, because you have the Star card. We have the full moon in Aquarius on August 1st. I wouldn't be surprised if you have this like epiphany around the full moon, or maybe the Lion's Gate on August 8th. It's this energy of knowing this is the direction for me. It doesn't matter what these people over here say. This is the direction that I'm going in, because I know confidently I have the courage to see this through to the end. Yeah, I really absolutely love this. And I feel like when you step into that staunch power, taking back your power, all of a sudden the universe has, is a wind at your back. You're getting that tailwind and moving forward very quickly. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you, Sag. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Let's see what we have. Yeah, am I afraid to be seen? I think it's about afraid to be seen, but maybe even being afraid to tell some people the direction that you're going in, because you know that it's going to bring in this conflict. You know that it might mean that that relationship or situation is severed. You're understanding, okay, I may have to walk away from this situation, but when I stand in my power, then I have the courage, the confidence to go the distance in this, to see what it is, to acquire what it is that I have been seeking for some time. So let's see. It says the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. That is so perfect for this reading, because it really is about understanding. When you step into your power and believe in yourself, you have so much fuel to move forward with, right? Because everything is going to just start smooth sailing. That's all we can say. Smooth sailing ahead. All right, I am going to leave it there, Sag. I really do appreciate all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.